Why can only doctors visit the islets of Langerhans? You'll find out when one of these three contestants wins the chance to drive home in this brand new Pontiac 6000 STE in just a split second. And now, here's the star of our show, Monty Hall.
Thank you very much. Thank you and welcome to our show. Only doctors can visit the islets of Langerhans because they're not islands. They happen to be a group of cells in your body that secrete insulin. I think you'll find them in the pancreas, if my medical history and studying that bears me true. So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you want to have fun, don't go to the islets of Langerhans. Go to Hawaii. Better islands. More fun. Incidentally, this is Split Second, where we do have a lot of fun, and our contestants show an awful lot of enthusiasm and an awful lot of intelligence answering these questions that range from the Bible to nursery rhymes. Any kind of a question goes on this show, so it's not only the brilliant ones, but somebody who has some general knowledge who has a great chance, and you could win a brand new car. Let's meet our contestants for today, Sandy.
Okay, Monty, first we have our returning champion, a young lady who has her eye on a career as a motion picture director, Stephanie Cohen. Then a high school teacher who has a very taxing sideline. Meet Ray Smith. And on your right, a lady who takes no umbrage when anyone says, "Have I got a pig for you?" Marcia Sager.
Well, Stephanie, you showed us something on the show yesterday, and you just graphically demonstrated how Split Second can work because you trailed throughout the whole show, but you came into the countdown round, you came from behind to become our winner. It was a very exciting day for you.
Yes, it was. Good. I'm feeling it still.
What would you like to do today? Would you like to win from beginning to end instead of having to make the comeback?
Well, I'll stay number one if you want, you know. I'll
if
be
I
happy.
Want. It's not if I want, dear, it's if you want. So our young director who is trying for a second win today, and Ray, something about a taxing experience. What was that play on words all about?
Well, I have my own tax business.
Oh, I see. That's good. How many
Federal
sets of books do you have?
Good. Very good.
Yeah. I love this. I'm getting adjudicated on my humor on this program, too. Well, so we have Ray, and what is your normal profession, Ray?
High school teacher.
That's what I thought I heard, that you were a teacher but taxing on the side just to pick up a few extra bucks,
January
right?
through April.
Right. Very good for you. Marcia, we'll learn something about that statement about pigs later on when we come back, but now let's find out how we play Split Second. Each one of our questions comes with 3 answers. You're supposed to answer just one apiece. And when you do, if 3 of you answer, you get $10 each. If 2 of you answer, you get $25. If only 1 of you answers, you get $50 in this first round. You buzz in, but don't buzz in until you see the whole question, or you'll be locked out on that little lockout device we have. Then we find out who's first, second, or third. Are you ready to go, gang? Okay, Stephanie, Ray, Marcia. In October 1986, President Reagan and Premier Gorbachev met to discuss armament reductions. Here are 3 questions about that meeting. Pick one and answer it. Look at the screen. The country, the city, and the nickname of Reagan's defense system. Marcia.
Oh, dear. The city where they met was Moscow.
No. Ray.
Country was Iceland.
Yes. Stephanie.
City where they met was Reykjavik.
Reykjavik. And Iceland was where it was, and the nickname of Reagan's defense system is Star Wars. So Stephanie and Ray get $25 each. Marcia, now you know what happens. Several of our biggest stars have played the role of a professor in some of our biggest hit movies. I'll give you the star and the professor he played. You name the picture. Look at the screen. Rex Harrison, Robert Preston, and Fred MacMurray all played professor. Stephanie?
Rex Harrison was in My Fair Lady.
That is correct. Marcia?
Robert Preston was in Music Man.
That's right. Ray?
I don't know.
Fred MacMurray was in The Absent-Minded Professor. And so Stephanie and Marcia get $25 each. Here are some sets of words that describe something specific about your house. Pick a set and tell me what part of the house it describes. You've got a couple of clues for each. Stephanie.
Dormer bay are windows.
That's right. Ray.
A gable is the roofer.
That's right. And Marcia?
I'd say your floors.
Yes. Terrazzo and parquet are floors. Each of you know something about the house, and you get $10 each. You know, we have a habit of calling great artists by their last names, but honestly, folks, they do have first names, too. Let's see if you know them. Look at the screen. What's the first name of Beethoven and Brahms and Mozart? Stephanie?
Wolfgang Mozart.
Correct. Marcia?
Ludwig.
Ludwig van Beethoven is right. And Ray, give me Brahms' first name.
Johann.
Good. For you, all 3 of you know your music, and you know your important people. Stephanie still has the lead at 70. The other 2 have 45 each. Now we're going to play geography. Tourists from all over the world flock to special festivals all over the world. So here are 3 of those major events. Pick one and tell me in what city that festival is held. The Mardi Gras, the Carnival in Brazil, and the Oktoberfest. And tell me the city now. Marcia?
Mardi Gras is New Orleans.
Right. Ray?
Brazil would be Rio.
Rio de Janeiro. And Stephanie?
Oktoberfest is Munich.
That's right. All 3 of you, again, score $10 each. Here are 3 slogans that have been advertised for years in all the media. Pick one and name the product it goes with. Look at the screen. There are the product names, and you tell me what the product is. And first was Stephanie.
99% pure is ivory.
That's right.
So-
Marcia?
When you care enough to send the very best is FTD Florist.
No, I'm sorry. Good guess, though. Ray?
I think it's Hallmark card.
That's what it is, yes. And 2 mints in 1, certs. And so what do we have? We have Stephanie and Ray scoring in that one. Stephanie has $105. Ray has $80. Marcia has $55. A birdie is a golfing term, but the 3 expressions I'm going to show you have to do with different sports. Pick one and name the sport. A free throw, a sacrifice, a hat trick. Marcia.
Free throw is basketball.
Right. Stephanie.
Hat trick is hockey.
Right. Ray.
Sacrifice would be baseball.
All right, all 3 get $10 apiece. Now let's see if you've been watching your television. A number of popular TV shows were created as spin-offs of other popular TV shows. That you tell me what shows each of the following are a spin-off from. Look at the screen. The Colbys, Knots Landing, and Maude all came from other shows. Marcia?
Maude is All in the Family.
Yes, it came from All in the Family. Stephanie?
Knots Landing is Dallas.
That's right. And the Colbys, Ray?
Dallas?
Didn't you just say Dallas? Both of them couldn't come from Dallas. This is from Dynasty. So the 2 girls know their soap operas at night, and Stephanie and Marcia each score $25. The Riviera is a Buick. The Cougar is a Mercury. Pick one of these popular GM models and name its make. Look at the screen. Camaro, Cutlass, and Eldorado. Marcia?
I'm going to say Cutlass is Pontiac.
No, I'm sorry. Ray?
Camaro is a Chevy.
That's correct. Stephanie?
Eldorado is Cadillac.
That's right, and the Cutlass was an Oldsmobile. So Stephanie and Ray get $25 each. Stephanie still has the lead. Old Glory or the Stars and Stripes are names for the flag of the United States. Here's what some other countries call their flags. Pick one, name the country. Pick a flag, name the country. Marcia?
Oh, well, Maple Leaf, it better be Canada.
It better be. Stephanie?
Union Jack is England.
Or Great Britain.
Great
I'm
Britain.
going to accept either one. Ray?
And I think tricolor is France.
3 of you are right. 3 of you get $10 each. Signal. Round 1 is over. Round 1 is over. Our champion, Stephanie, has $175. Ray's in second place with $125. Marcia not too far behind at $100. We double the stakes in our next round. We'll be right back. We've met Stephanie and Ray. Let's say hello to Marcia now. Marcia, how are you?
Hello, I'm very well.
Good. Marcia, at the beginning, Sandy introduced you and said, here's a girl who won't take umbrage if you say, have I got a pig for you? Please explain.
Oh, well, I get used to it over the years. I collect pigs.
Oh,
That's what it's all about.
Little pig, not real
No,
pigs.
not real ones.
Yeah.
No.
Now,
So I
that's
found
interesting. You know, we had a lady on the show not too long ago who collected elephants. And I
heard that.
talked about people collect turtles. I have never heard of people collecting pigs.
There's a lot more of us around now. No, you'd be surprised. It's,
I didn't know that there were that many little glass pigs and things like that. There are lots of
oh,
them.
wood, rattan, everything.
How many do you have? How many
I
pigs?
have between 170 and 180.
A lot of pigs. Well,
And
I'll tell you-
growing.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Marcia. When I go out in the wide, wide world there, and if I find a pig, I'm going to mail it to you.
Thank you very much.
No, not at all. Now, what you have to do is come back, win a lot of money so you can buy a lot of pigs, because we go into the second round of Split Second. We double the stakes. Oh, incidentally, this is for you, Ray. They tell me that in the special little room back there where all the electronics work, that the man who punches in before the question is up gets locked out, and you've been locked out many times.
That's
So
what I
just
heard.
Get yourself timed just a little bit better, and then you'll have a better chance at it. This time in this round, we double the stakes. $20 if all 3 of you answer, $50 if 2 of you answer, $100 if only 1 of you comes up with the answer. Stephanie has a lead, but it could change very quickly in this round. If you want proof that laughter keeps you young, here are facts about 3 great comedians who are all well over 70 and are still going strong. Pick a fact and name that young oldster. Look at the screen. Star of Oh God, honored Mr. Television, created the Mean Widow Kid. Marcia.
Star of Oh God is George Burns.
Right. Ray?
Milton Berle.
Milton Berle for...
Oh, honored as Mr. Television.
That's correct. And who created the Mean Little Kid? Stephanie doesn't know him, huh? That's Red Skelton. That made, I'm just a mean little kid. That's what he used to say. Marcia and Ray get $50 each. Now take a look at that race. That race is very close. Tourists flock to France to visit its many famous sites, so let's visit some French sites right now. I'll describe 3 of them. You tell me where in France we'd find them. Look at the screen. The Palace, the City of the Olympics, and the Shrine. Stephanie, you go first.
The City of the Winter Olympics.
I'm sorry, we have to be faster than that. Marcia?
Palace with Hollow Mirrors is Versailles.
That's correct. And Ray?
The Shrine is at Fatima.
No, the Shrine is Lourdes, and the Winter Olympics was held in Grenoble. And so Marcia gets $100 all by herself. And just like that, Marcia, you're in the lead. And that's how it works. Among the villains of history are those who betrayed their friends or their country. Here are 3 betrayers. Pick one and name the person or country that they betrayed. Look at the screen. Delilah, Quisling, and Judas Iscariot. And Ray?
Jesus Christ, Judas Iscariot.
Right. Stephanie?
Delilah Sampson.
Right. Cut off all his hair. I mean, he could have been the Yul Brynner of his time. Marcia?
I have no idea.
Quisling, in World War II, betrayed Norway. That's what he did. So Stephanie and Ray pick up $50 apiece, and the lead just keeps seesawing now, doesn't it? Some games are played with cards, some with dice, some with men like chess. Here are 3 objects used in playing other games. Pick one and tell me the game it goes with. Are you ready? There they are. It's agates, tiles, and winks, and Stephanie.
Tiles is Mahjong.
Yes, that's very good. Marcia?
Winks is Tiddlywinks.
That's right. And Ray?
Marbles.
And agate for marbles. All 3 of you scoring at $20 each. You know, the movies have shown us a lot of tough guys like Rambo, but there have been a lot of other tough guys in movies. I'm going to show you 3 others. You tell me who played these tough guys. Look at the screen. Who played Little Caesar? Who played Popeye? Who played Crocodile Dundee? Stephanie?
Popeye was Robin Williams.
That's right. Marcia?
Crocodile Dundee is Paul Hogan.
Mm-hmm. And who played Little Caesar?
Robinson.
That's right. Edward G. Robinson. I'm Little Caesar, see? Do you like that? I'm Little Caesar, see? They thought I was doing Julius Caesar. You get $20 apiece. We go on to sports. Throughout the year, people participate in winter and summer sports. I'll name 3 different terms, and you pick one and tell me whether it's associated with winter or summer sports. Look at the screen. Curling, luge, and biathlon. Ray?
Luge would be winter.
That's right. That's a 2-man sled. Stephanie?
Curling would be winter.
That's right. Played on ice. And Marcia?
Oh, let's say summer.
No, biathlon is a cross-country skier who shoots at targets. You've seen them, I'm sure, as they go skiing down and they shoot at targets at specified points. So Stephanie and Ray get $50 each. Let's take a look at the score. They have $315 each. Marcia right behind them with $290. Lionel is the first name of several famous men. I'll give you a short description of 3 famous Lionels. Pick one and give me his last name. Here they are. A singer and songwriter, an actor that played Dr. Kildare, and vibes and piano player Stephanie.
Singer-songwriter is Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie. Marcia?
Actor in early Dr. Kildare movies would be Lionel Barrymore.
Lionel Barrymore's right. And Ray, the vibes and piano player.
No vibes.
No vibes. No vibes, no points, no money. Lionel Hampton was the one that we were looking for there. Stephanie and Marcia score $50 each. I will give you the names of 3 famous comic strip animals. Pick one and tell me what kind of an animal it is. Here are the comic strip animals. Look at them. Marmaduke and Heathcliff and Woodstock. What kind of animals, Ray?
Heathcliff would be a cat.
Right. Stephanie?
Woodstock's a bird.
Right. Marcia?
Marmaduke is a dog.
You know your animals, and you each score $20. Boy, this is the closest race we've had in a long time. I'm going to give the names of 3 steak dishes. Pick one and tell me yes or no according to the joy of cooking. Is it prepared with ground meat? Look at the screen. Steak tartare, Salisbury steak, Swiss steak. Ground meat, do they use, Stephanie?
Steak tartare doesn't use ground meat.
No, steak tartare does. That's ground meat, and it's raw. Marcia?
Swiss steak does.
No, Swiss steak does not have ground meat. Salisbury steak left
Must
for
be
you.
it does.
You think it does?
Yeah.
You're right, it does, and you get a whole $100 for knowing that. The girls opened up the door for you, Ray, and you walked right in. Musical instruments are classified as a woodwind, percussion, string, or brass. I'll name 3 instruments. Tell me its classification. Here they are. Xylophone, oboe, and tuba. Stephanie?
Oboe is a woodwind.
Oboe is a woodwind. Marcia?
Xylophone is percussion.
Correct. And Ray?
Tuba's a woodwind.
No, tuba's a brass. And so the girls score. They say about an oboe, it's a wind that nobody plays good. That's what they say. So now we get the $50 for the girls, and let's look at the score. It's almost a dead heat all the way around. Let's see if we can break that dead heat. Kenny Rogers and Linda Ronstadt are two of the greats who have conquered the country music and rock charts. I'll give you the names of three of their biggest hits, but you tell me if it's a Rogers hit or a Ronstadt hit. Take a look at the screen. Stephanie.
Blue Bayou is Ronstadt.
That's right. Ray.
Decorated My Life, Kenny Rogers.
That's right. Marcia.
When Will I Be Loved, Ronstadt.
All three of you right again. And there goes the sound. Well, you know, this was almost a three-way tie at the end of the second round. Stephanie and Ray are tied. Marcia is right behind them. So the exciting round is going to be a terrific round coming right up after this.
Next.
This is the countdown round, which determines who goes for the car. Questions just like before, but with this little twist. This time when you buzz in, you can answer one, two, or all three parts of the question. That means you can have all kinds of comebacks from behind when you can answer all three. The first one down to zero will be the winner, and of course, every time you get a right answer, we take one off the score. Now, because there was this tie between Stephanie and Ray for the most money won so far, money incidentally which you keep, Stephanie and Ray will have to answer 4 questions to win the game. Marcia is just behind them. She has to answer 5. But it's a very close game. Let's see if it's going to be a close countdown round. Here we go. To be the royal head of state isn't always what it's cracked up to be. For instance, here are facts about 3 royal rulers who not only lost their crowns, but their lives as well. Pick one and name this ruler. Here they are. The last Tsar of Russia, the only English king who was beheaded, and the only French king that was guillotined. Stephanie.
The last Tsar was Nicholas.
Nicholas was the last Tsar. Nicholas II, right, Marcia?
I answered.
Oh, I mean, you keep going. Oh, my mistake. Keep going if you can.
And the only English king beheaded was Charles.
That's
II.
right. Can you go on with the French king who was guillotined?
The only French king was Louis
Marcia,
XIV.
can you give it to me?
Louis XVI.
That's right. And so Marcia gets 1, Stephanie gets 2. Let's take a look at the score. Stephanie needs 2 to win. Ray needs 4. Marcia needs 4. It could still be a close game, but Stephanie could go out with the next question unless she's stopped. In Great Britain, the title Dame is equal to the title of a knight, and it's awarded for outstanding achievements. Here are 3 famous English dames. Give me their last names. Here they are. You take a look on the screen, and now, Stephanie, 2 of them, and you've got a victory.
Dame Peggy Anderson.
No, that's not right. Marcia.
Dame Margot Fontaine.
That's right. You may continue. She
No.
can't continue, can Ray?
No.
Dame Peggy Ashcroft, Dame Alicia Markova. And so the score now is 2 for Stephanie, 3 for Marcia, 4 for Ray to go. The musical Cats is a current international hit. Well, here are 3 other stories about felines. Name the author of these hits. Here are the hits. The Owl and the Pussycat, Born Free, and The Cat in the Hat. Stephanie needs 2.
The Owl and the Pussycat is by Lear.
That is right. 1 more and you've got it.
And The Cat in the Hat is Dr. Seuss.
You've got yourself another victory. And Born Free was Joy Adamson. And that was it. And so our champion has pulled out another victory. She's a 2-time champion. And we must say goodbye to Ray with his $455. And
Thank you.
remember to report it in your tax session.
Oh,
Ray.
that's right.
Remember, you're keeping your own taxes. And Marcia has $430, and she'll buy a lot of little pigs for that.
Wow.
This little piggy went to Marcia's house, right? And so we thank you so much. 2 of you are great contestants. It was a very close race. That leaves us with the winner once again, Stephanie. So, Stephanie, come with me, and we'll see if you can win the car on today's program, the one you missed.
Life keep.
Sandy Hoy, tell us about this car that Stephanie's trying to win for a second day.
Well, Monty and Stephanie, that's the elegant Pontiac 6000 STE, featuring a powerful 2.8-liter fuel-injected V6 engine, plus all the other power features that are standard on the Pontiac 6000 STE.
Well, Stephanie, this is the car you're trying to win, and because this is your second championship, there will only be 4 screens for you to try for, 1 out of 4 instead of 1 out of 5. Every day we increase the odds in your favor if you're a champion. Now, yesterday when you came up, you selected number 4, I believe, so we're going to black out number 4 today. Thank you. Turn off number 4. There are 4 screens left, 1, 2, 3, and 5. Now your choice, Steph.
Number 3.
Number 3 is the one that she selects. A little drum roll, a little music, and let's turn around and see what's behind number 3. It turns around, and there we have another $1,000 for you as you keep building up your cash. Where was the hot screen today? Which one was it, Laura? And Laura moves over, and it was number 5, way over in the corner. That's the one that had the car today. So we add up your total, and now you've got $2,785. You just keep on winning, adding money, and then win the car on the 5th day. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
That would be fine.
Yeah, because every day you win, we black out a screen. You win 5 days in a row, it's automatic. So let's hope it happens with Stephanie. We're always pulling for you and all our contestants. Great sports on this show, trying for this beautiful automobile. And our next program out, Stephanie will meet 2 brand new players. She'll try and beat them and come up for her 3rd victory on our next program. So please join us the next time round when we come back with Split Second, a show I know that you all enjoy. Thank you very much, and goodbye, everybody.
Split Second is a Stephen Haydas Monty Hall production. This is the battle.